Let's start with a bit of an injury update from the other night. Any more news on Josh in particular, I guess?
Yeah, with Stokes, we have, yeah, we was worried. Right now, we know it is a broken metatarsal. Yeah, so broken foot is an injury. Will cost him 3 months. Yeah. So yeah, we are very. I feel very sorry for him. So he was in the preseason a little bit out with the injury, and then we realized he's on a way back, and now an injury on this level. Yeah, it's bad, but yeah, it's the situation, and we have to do the best right now for him that he is hopefully quick back.
And especially for him because having had a pretty successful loan all of last year, and he'll have been desperately keen to impress, and to not get that opportunity because of an injury is doubly frustrating.
Yes, of course, it's a big frustration for himself, and I can feel with which ambition he would be in the training, how he like it to step in the world of football, what we want to do, and he made good steps, and yeah, but this is sport, yeah, and you cannot control everything, and this is a moment, yeah. He's not alone with that. We have the one or other player next to him with injury, yeah. So yeah, they help together, and do everything, and with the medical group and with the physios that he is hopefully back soon.
Well, fingers crossed that does happen. Thankfully, there's only, I think, another 3 days left before the window closes, and we don't have to keep asking you questions. But I think we know that the club would like to add to the squad, and maybe a couple of people leaving. What is the situation at the moment?
The situation is at the moment that we are very busy in all directions, and I would say yeah, the last few days, also yesterday and today, that the things going on, yeah, and I am very hopeful that we realize the one or other player in the next days. Yeah, we know Monday everything will close, yeah, and this means we have to bring tempo in our process. But I would say we will do it in the next few days.
So you've got, as much as, you know, it's the English expression is how long's a piece of string. You never quite know, but you've got some confidence that something will happen.
Yeah, we think I did a good homework. I think I work very hard in this direction to have, in the end, for the club players on the table, they can help us. So I think in more directions we need more people on the driver's seat right now, and go together in this way. But my feeling is good, and I have big trust in our management and in our owner that we can do it in this way, and I hope we realize it in the next 1-2 days.
Well, let's hope that does happen. From all the games that you've played so far this season, is there an area of play that you are particularly happy with? Something you think the team has really grasped well?
Yeah, I would say I can see that when we come in transition moments, we are sharp, and we have a clear idea how we want to break an opponent down. This is so a very good mix between dynamic and also technical power, and also decision making. I would say in this way we are sharp, and yeah, we have to do it. We have big goals. We have ambition group, and we want to grow in all the other phases also on a good level. And so yeah, we have to do. We have a big list of to-dos. On the same time, with some development topics, we are very happy.
And with the to-do list, and there is always for every coach something else to work on and get better at. Is there one area that you feel has got to improve? Maybe not more than any other, but is the big key?
Yeah, I would say we have, of course, also a big key how we. So I would say when we look in our set pieces moments, especially in how we defend in set pieces moments, and I would give the League Cup away, but normally on a really high level. It's how we did it, and so this is a very reliable group, how they defend set pieces moments. On the same time, I would say, yes, we can do it, of course, in this direction better in our offensive behavior, and in this direction we work. We have, of course, also the international break, and we can realize something in this time. And but I would say in this direction, yeah, we can grow.
Yeah, and with that break coming up, is that a really valuable time for you to do the things that you want to do, to give yourself a bit more time, or does the break in matches, is that almost a bad thing that makes it worse?
Yeah, I think of course we can do the one or other thing in this and use this time. On the same time, it's also important for the boys to have a little bit a break and relax a little bit before we go in the next round. Yeah, so I think we have to be in a good balance between use the time in a really good way. On the same time, also that they have a little bit regen with the big amount in the last 2.5 months.
Okay, so in terms of regenerating and making sure that players are fine, playing Wednesday, Saturday is probably not ideal. You feel that the players are in a good place physically, those that are available for selection?
Yes, of course. I think they are ready. They have, I think, also experience in this way, and I can feel also that they are strong enough that they can do it. And on the same time, you need always a little bit luck also that no players comes in injury topics. That then a domino effect could be produced. That in the end you need players back quicker. You have in the end not so players available, and then I would say with many games, this could be in the end always a little bit a dangerous time. But right now we have many players available. We have many players, especially today. Also, the boys show me they are ready for tomorrow, and so we have many players in a very good shape.
Which is good news. And just finally, on Hull, not been the start of the season that they would have wanted. What are you expecting from them at Ashton Gate tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it's also a tough task tomorrow. So we know how direct they play, how they build up. How big is the transition bar also from them? So they have also some very interesting signings. They have, I would say, a high dynamic, especially in the wide areas. They have with Bernie, a striker with Premier League experience and a striker with very good layoffs, and also he's very dangerous to score goals. So in more directions, I think it's a tough task. But I like challenges like that, and we have to look on ourselves much more, that we are very aggressive tomorrow with outstanding good energy, and then with the tactical and technical tools what we need, and then I think we should do it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to get the transfer question out of the way first up. Are you, as a head manager, are you somebody who looks forward to just when you can focus on the football and that kind of side of things is shut off? Are you looking forward to Tuesday morning when you can just focus on the football and matches?
Yes, I think this is my task, and this is my duty. So that we have in the end, of course, a transfer window, but we have a super important game tomorrow, and we have to do everything for tomorrow. So this is my priority one. Yeah, and next to them, I have also to support my management here to take the right decisions, but I think I have a lot of experience in this way, and I can deal with that.
Emil was on the bench on Wednesday night. Is he in a position where he's able to start after that knock?
Yeah, he is ready, also like Twainy. This was the League Cup was also for me very important to watch the one or other player from the over a longer time, yeah, and get a little bit a better feedback. So right now it's no time for experiments. Yeah, we go tomorrow all in, and of course we need and we have a really good starting 11 tomorrow on the field.
Obviously, it's a boost to have him in from the start as well. Because although he's not got that first goal yet, he's been a real outlet at the top of the field, hasn't he? So
Yeah, but I think this is only a question of time when he score, and so he's so important for us with his moves, with his thread, in his attitude. So in more directions, is a very, very interesting striker, and we could see in the last few games how important is he for us.
I think English football fans in particular are quite obsessed with formations and systems. There's been, obviously, you played two strikers for a little bit at Fulham, and I know you have done in pre-season. Is that something you'd consider doing from the off in games? Because you have got options up there, haven't you?
Yeah, I think this is something where we have to be flexible, and that we have sometimes two strikers on the field, sometimes more, I would say, maybe players they can build between the lines something more interesting. So I would say we have to be very elastic in our system, and also that we have in the end players on the field. They're in a good form. They are ready and always helpful for 3 points.
Rob Atkinson obviously wasn't involved as well on Wednesday. Is that just a case of just keeping him fresh?
Yes, I think this was the reason that we did everything in this week again, that he is ready tomorrow, and so in more directions. We managed him a little bit through the weeks with his smaller injuries, especially on the ankles. Yeah, so right now he's ready.
Is he going to be someone you think you might have to manage like that throughout the season? Because obviously it's been a while since he's been playing 2 games in a week, given his injuries.
Yeah, I think we have to look on him, but also he has to grow. Yeah, we need him also in the trainings more, like the last 2 weeks. So we managed him not always with the right load through the weeks, and this could bring also in the end the one or other injury. Yeah, so we have to build and make his body resilient, and trainings help in this way. So we have to do and use also the international break for him to bring him now back in a good shape.
You mentioned Ollie McBurney as well, so him and Rob Dickey, you'd imagine, and whoever starts back there are going to have a similar test to Carlton Morris last week.
Yes, I would say this could be a little bit a copy in this way, and we will see tomorrow, of course, also many first duels with where Rob Dickey is involved against Burnley. Yeah, interesting duel.
I went to watch the under-21s on Tuesday, and both Jamie Knight-Labelle and Adam Murphy played. I know we've spoken to you a little bit about a few of the younger players. Is it quite a difficult balance to strike sometimes when you want them involved training with your first team, but maybe playing for the under-21s?
Yeah, but we want to use it in the one time that they have a platform, that they get game time, and the under-21s is in this direction. I would say, yeah, a good platform. Yeah, on the same time it's for me very important also that they are involved in our trainings and also in our periodization. It is not always easy to handle with us, and then they play before the under-21s. But we we search here for the right balance for this player. And Jamie, we know, is a very big talent, and we want to bring him in game time. On the same time, he should be very, very close with us and help us in the end to realize our goals. So I have a big trust in him that he can make the important steps.
I guess that's the advantage of having Dennis in as well and playing quite a similar brand of football. From what I saw, it looked quite a similar pattern of play and methods of playing as your team that we've seen on a Saturday.
Yeah, I think we should do it I would say, we have to, I think the difference is always that this is a development group, and especially in the youth teams, they have more the development approach. So we have to win, and in this direction, it's important for me that they are super flexible. But in the principles, they can be with overstatements on the way. Yeah, so. And this is something where what I like, and especially the second half with the under-21 shows in a very good direction, and is exactly the football with bravery, with the tactical setup, what I like, and in this direction the boys make promotion for themselves.
Elijah Morrison wasn't involved in that game and he didn't feature on Wednesday. Is he fit? Was it just a selection?
No, he was ready. He trained with us, and he was the whole week with us, involved in our training sessions, and we decided this together that in this way that we need him in the training, and this was the reason why he was not involved in the under-21s in this week.
I guess with Cam Pring still sidelined as well, there's a good chance he's got an important role to play, because that's probably an area where your options are a bit more limited at left wing back, would you say?
Yeah, we will see when Cam Pring come back. So in the end, season is super long, so many games, and we need in every position enough players. We know how quick can something happen, like Stokes now. So we need many players, a big roster in the end, that we are in more directions always competitive.
I think Rob Dickey did an interview the other day and said how next week, once you've got this last game before the break out the way, it's a good time to kind of stop and take stock of where you are and the start you've had. How good would it be to be heading in with like a first home championship win, unbeaten? It would be a really good platform, wouldn't it, considering?
Yes, that's the plan, that we do everything tomorrow, that we win this game, and then I think it's the start in a very good direction. I would say yes. Rob Dickey has an influence. He has I would say, a very calm leader. But of course, you can see in every action, he knows what he has to do, and in this way, he is super important for us. Next to Zach Weiner and also Rob Atkinson and also George Dunner made a very reliable job the last few weeks. So I would say the backline is a very interesting and we are on a very, very good level. Also in Fulham, they had also next to the 2 goals, they has not big chances against us. So I think they understand the job in a very, very good way at the moment.